Why does love, the most beautiful feeling, sometimes feel like the most painful one? We fall into love like its gravity. We crave its warmth. We hunger for its promise. We believe in it, sometimes more than we believe in ourselves. But when it slips through our fingers, when it turns cold, distant, or disappears without explanation, it leaves behind a silence that screams louder than any goodbye. And we're left wondering, why does something so sacred hurt like this? If you've ever loved deeply and lost painfully, this is for you. Not to reopen the wound, but to help you understand it and maybe begin to heal. Love. We chase it like it's the air we need to breathe. We carve it into promises. We fold our futures around it like paper swans. But then, it leaves us breathless for the wrong reasons. Suddenly, the very thing that once made our hearts race is now the reason they shatter in the silence of midnight. We scream into pillows. We scroll through old messages, desperate to find the moment everything began to fall apart. And we whisper the question no one can answer out loud. Why does it hurt this much to love? But here's the brutal truth. It's not love that cuts us. It's the sharp edge of hope. It's the weight of our expectations. It's the echo of old wounds rising up to meet the present. Love doesn't destroy us. What destroys us is everything we drag into it. So if your heart is breaking, if your chest feels like it's caving in, come closer, because we're about to walk through the storm together and find the truth hiding in the pain. Why love hurts. The deep reasons. 1. Love makes us vulnerable. To love is to place your heart into someone else's hands and whisper, "Please don't drop it." It's terrifying, because the moment you care deeply, you also become breakable. We're not just afraid of losing them. We're afraid of losing the version of ourselves that only existed when they were around. 2. We tie our identity to love. We stop saying me and start saying us. Our dreams merge, our routines sync, our souls intertwine. So when it ends, it's not just the person who's gone. It's the future you painted together. It's the version of you that only lived in that love story. 3. Love hooks the brain like a drug. Science confirms it. Love mimics addiction. When we fall, our brain floods with dopamine and oxytocin, chemicals that bond us, light us up, make us feel invincible. But when love is lost, it's not just emotional pain, it's withdrawal. Your brain is literally craving someone who isn't there, and that craving can feel like death. 4. The fantasy breaks before the reality, because we don't just love the person. We love the future we imagined with them. We replay anniversaries that never happened. We grieve children we never had. We mourn a house, a vacation, a life that existed only in our mind. That loss is invisible, but it's real. It's why we feel so hollow, even when logic says, you should be fine. 5. Love awakens old wounds. Your first heartbreak wasn't romantic. It was the day someone told you, you're not enough. It was the day you were ignored, abandoned, judged. Romantic love only magnifies those scars. A cold text brings back years of being dismissed. A fight reopens the moment your parents yelled instead of listened. We don't just react to our partner, we react to everyone we've ever loved and lost. 6. Fear is love's silent companion. Even in the happiest moments, fear lurks. What if they leave? What if I'm not enough? What if this ends? We build walls. We cling too tightly. We sabotage what's good just to soften the fall. But the irony is, the more we fear losing love, the more painful it becomes when we do. So what now? If love is this powerful, this dangerous, should we even keep chasing it? The answer is yes, but not in the same way. Let's talk about healing and how to love without losing yourself. 1. Let the pain exist. Don't fight it. Your heartbreak is not weakness. It's evidence that you showed up fully. So cry, rage, sit in the silence. Don't rush it. Don't numb it. Pain demands to be felt because only then can it leave. 2. Detach your worth from their presence. You are not less lovable because they left. You're not broken because they couldn't stay. Their inability to hold your heart doesn't define its value. You were whole before them. You will be whole after them. 3. Break the fantasy loop. Stop rewatching the highlight reel. Start looking at the full picture. They weren't perfect. The love had cracks. The silences were loud. The future wasn't as stable as it seemed. Let go of the illusion. That's the only way the truth can set you free. 4. Build a life that isn't centered on love alone. Love should be a part of your life, not its entire foundation. Reclaim your passions. Reconnect with friends. Rewrite your routine. When you become your own home, you stop begging others to shelter you. 5. Say goodbye completely. Half goodbyes prolong pain. Keeping the door slightly open only invites more ache. Block them if you have to. Delete the texts. Unfollow. Not out of hate, but out of self-respect. Healing needs clarity, not confusion. 6. Forgive yourself for how deeply you fell. You loved with everything you had. That's not foolish. It's brave. Stop replaying the what-ifs. Stop blaming yourself for feeling too much. Your emotions were real. Your love was real. And that's something to be proud of. 7. Choose to love again, but smarter. This time. Don't let heartbreak harden you. Let it refine you. Next time, love with boundaries. Love with wisdom. Love in a way that honors yourself too. Because love isn't the enemy. It's how we carry it that determines if it becomes a burden or a blessing. Love, in its purest form, is not destruction. It is light. But when we try to make love fix our wounds, prove our worth, or fill our emptiness, it breaks under the pressure. So don't blame love. Instead, strip away the fear, the fantasy, the dependency, and there, in the quiet, you'll find love again. Not the kind that consumes you, but the kind that completes you. Every heartbreak is a teacher, every scar is a chapter, and every time you choose to keep your heart open, despite the risk, you become someone softer, wiser, stronger. This is not your end. This is your becoming. You will love again. And next time, it won't hurt the same way, because you won't be the same.